I really enjoyed the conversation. I think it's really interesting when you get to listen around what the real pains are or challenges that people are facing, in particular to cloud computing, and fundamentally how they are making decisions. Because ultimately, uh, the one of the big value propositions of cloud is the consistent or constant iteration of technology, and that actually comes as a challenge for change management and how do you actually take advantage of it. But also, the decisions that people need to evaluate and look at today um, need to look at what will be part of these solutions 6, 12 months from now, because the evolution or speed in which technology is changing is not measured in years anymore, it's measured in months. So when I hear questions around, we were challenged when we looked at cloud computing because it didn't necessarily support our workflow management process at a global scale. Well, those are things that vendors, in our case Salesforce, they are rapidly introducing at a global scale that are part of the solution today or will be part of the solution in literally 3 to 6 months. So it's a challenge for it's a really tough decision for a lot of organizations because the investments, the millions of dollars that need to be made, um, are going to stick with them for years to come. So you have to think a little bit about what's around the horizon and what the trade-offs and risks should be. And of course, coming back to making sure you're partnering with the right type of vendors or people, if you will, that will enable you to be successful into the future. I think one of the benefits of cloud computing and a platform, and coming back to one of the comments I made earlier about future-proofing your technology decisions, is a lot of our customers by default are getting features and functions that they may not have dreamt of. So when you think of mobility or you think of social or you think of a lot of the trending technologies, these are things that Salesforce looks at the market and then builds into our application. And by default, organizations overnight now are able to turn on mobility. And that's really what the power of the platform can do for organizations.